Oh my goodness, did you see that face?
I can't even. Of all the awful images we see of that, thank you for at least the puppy saving. All right, Alana.
Hard to follow.
Hard to follow.
I am not as cute as that puppy. I do not have a victory story today. We've actually got more wet weather on the way with clouds filling in Oak City, Millard County. That live picture showing the increased cloud cover. That's the first indicator change is coming with that wet weather on the doorstep. We have warmed up a little bit today, so that warming trend continues. I've got a drought update for you. It's Thursday, so new numbers out. Easter weekend is also in view, so the timeline. But we've got to talk about this wet weather. It looks stormy with that southerly flow here at the ABC4 studios. Our Colonial Flag Tower camera showing just a little bit of a breeze, but gosh, those dark clouds have filled in, and we've got some moisture on the move, and this is all due to a system moving in from the Pacific Northwest. And with our warmer temps, we're looking at valley rain and mountain snow to start. All right, satellite radar kind of shows us how, yes, the increase in cloud cover has happened in central and southern Utah while they're staying dry, but in the north, we see some wet weather filling in. We go pinpoint here. You're going to see in the northwestern corner of the state near Park Valley, we've got some rain and some snow showers, but really snow showers over the mountains, rain in our valleys. Now, not all of this is hitting the ground just yet, but we are going to see showers filling in for the next couple of hours, becoming more consistent rain and more widespread as we head into the overnight. Now, our mountains will pick up some snow from this. 57 in Salt Lake, which is one of the reasons why it's rain. We're going to see those above freezing temperatures, which allow for those showers to move in by 8, 9 o'clock. Could see that wet weather hitting Salt Lake. We want wet weather because when we look at the drought monitor, it is not great. Okay, these are the new numbers from this week, but they stay the same percents, matching what happened last week. West Desert, Four Corners, Wasatch Mountains, and back, as well as near the state line, 37% of the state in that extreme drought. Now, we want to battle this, so hopefully the wet weather that we have seen this week will make an impact, but we have seen no change since last week. Okay, into tonight. Where's the moisture? Here it is by 7 o'clock, and it starts to move, and as we head towards midnight, heavier in and around Salt Lake, and that's when we're going to get the heaviest showers before that, and you can see mountain snow. As the temperatures drop, we will see the snow line falling to about 5,000 feet, so we have the potential for some accumulation above that into Friday. Chance of a shower with cloud cover hanging around. Windier conditions in the central and southern half of Utah, but staying dry. Saturday, we get a front that's tracking towards the Beehive State. That will bring in the chance for some wet weather. This is Easter weekend, and on Saturday over the mountains, and we get the windy conditions over the Uintas. We get those windy conditions in the south holding steady. So as this moisture moves through tonight and into tomorrow, 5 to 10 expected in the mountains. Mountain valleys with that southerly flow could do a little better. Park City, I'm looking at you. Trace to 2 inches on the benches. We could see road slush with this. Rain in our valleys and maybe up to an inch as that snow level falls. Just depends on how cold it will be as the moisture starts to wind down. Behind the wet weather, we have some cold for Cache Valley. Hard freeze watch Friday evening into Saturday. This is where sensitive vegetation could be impacted. Mid-20s expected for those overnight lows. 50s for tomorrow, still warming. 70s in Moab, 60s on the I-15 corridor, 77 in St. George. And we've got our Easter weekend in view, and it includes an 80-degree reading on Easter in St. George. How pretty is that? Now, we will see some winds, so a heads up if you're going to the sunrise service down south. Easter weekend in the north brings in the chance of moisture, and temperatures are up, down, and all around, and that's kind of how we stay. We do have the chance of wet weather early Easter morning, and then as we get through the day, it will clear. Look at the warmth on Monday, starting out next week like, oh, hello, glad you're here, but then some disturbances come through, and we'll bring additional cloud cover and drop our numbers down to the 60s. It's going to get a little soggy out there tonight, so a heads up. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Alana. Turning now for